Welcome back to the show. Chris Denman live in studio with Barbly.
It's not her name.
Carly Lawrence and Barb in for Travis today. He's out with, what'd you say it was? Carly, why is Travis out?
Oh, diarrhea.
Oh.
He texted that to me. He spelled it wrong, but he texted me.
Oh, did you picture him pronouncing it wrong?
Incorrect spelling, yeah.
Okay. No, Travis is out on family business today, and we are very happy to have Carly.
Yes, he's dropping his kids off at the pool.
No, that's not how that
Hey,
works.
man.
Can we have Robo Trav?
What do you want?
Trav, Lizzo, last night on the VMAs, I was really underwhelmed.
Ow.
Quick on the trigger.
Yeah, I don't know which one you want.
Pretend you're him. Let him infest you.
See,
That's how upset he was. He just had a stroke because I said Lizzo wasn't that great on VMAs. There it was. Trav, I think Eddie Murphy on SNL is going to be
Here's the deal.
Okay.
Here's the problem. There's too many.
Too many. Travis drops.
Because you look at him and you're like, you freeze up.
You guys want to do a quick Travis drop medley?
Just go with him.
Yeah, let's do a quick rundown. So this is Travis Terrell audio drops for your pleasure. Here we go.
That is racist as hell.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you, President Trump.
Never forget that one.
Interesting one.
No, you a demon dog. You got to go.
Sorry, Barb. It's not you.
Yeah. What was?
If that ain't the whitest thing a white man has ever whited in his life,
Hardest I've ever laughed.
how we going to die?
Oh,
Pretty good.
That's accurate as hell.
yep. That's something
Accurate.
accurate as hell.
Milk the chickens. Pillow sheets.
Pillow sheets.
Talking about pillowcases.
And I will ride your back naked, too, if you like. I'm here just to root on the black people.
That's kind of his whole life.
Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long.
Is that a Modest Mouth single?
Well, that's the cover of the cover
Yeah.
that Modest Mouth will cover because Rascal
a free
Flatts covered
sample.
Tom. It's a hot mover.
Remember, but before that.
I'm a scat man.
Hey, man.
I would gyrate to that in a club.
Hey, club.
You still clubbing these days?
I would think about it.
Are you still a club rat?
I mean,
You're a brunch rat now.
when I can afford
drinking.
it. I literally
Yeah.
haven't gone out in public.
this is the
in
problem.
months.
Is that the transition from
Yeah.
club rat to brunch rat?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you start hitting brunch after clubbing, and then you realize like, kind of hurts too much.
So then you just
and then you day party.
then
Yeah.
you just do brunch.
Then
Yeah,
it just
or
becomes
wineries.
Sunday fun day
Wineries.
or-
Club girls end up at winery gals.
Yeah, I haven't done either in months.
Really?
But
See,
I like
this
to
is where
think
you need to
about
have
it.
you need to have less shame. You need to just
Or
openly
just more money.
post to your Instagram
I need
and say,
more money.
boys,
Helps.
boys, take me to the yard.
My That's not what I want to happen at all.
Am I not being strategic?
I'm not going to do that. That's not
Okay.
where we're going to go.
Okay, got it. What about that milkshake thing? You don't say that anymore?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, nobody
All
does
right.
that.
That's been decided. Did we close out on the Travis drop
My
extravaganza?
Venmo is Carly Laughs.
Bless her tomorrow on
I need
her
more.
birthday.
Yeah, I need more honey brunch money. And it's my birthday tomorrow.
What's your favorite brunch spot?
You know what?
you have one?
I really like Wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor of the show or me
They're great people
or Barb
over
or
there.
anyone, but they're good people.
Do you just like hanging out there? Is it a good vibe?
For
I
brunch?
like
They have
they have
brunch?
good food. Yeah, they have really good food.
I have a favorite brunch spot.
What is it?
Evangeline's.
Oh, doctor.
In the
Have you
Central
been there,
West
Carly?
End.
No, where is it? I told you I literally haven't been anywhere
I
in
don't go
months.
anywhere either. This is what happens when you're broke.
It's down on the.
Please Venmo me money.
It's in the Central West
At
End.
Carly Laughs.
Off
At
On
Euclid.
Venmo.
Central West End. And
Yep.
Close to like Left Bank Books.
do
and
they have a
those
good
places.
Benedict? I'm a big fan of Benedict.
I don't know.
Creole Benedict.
Yeah, they do like it's like a New Orleans style place.
Ooh.
It's serious.
Ooh, New Orleansy food, Cajun food.
Yeah, and they have
Into it.
they have this French toast that I adore, like a thicker French toast.
Thick.
But
THICC.
Yeah.
It's called like their Strawberry Jubilee or something like that, and it's got warm syrup on it, some strawberries, and some cream cheese in the middle of it.
Oh
So
man, cream cheese is my love language.
It is. They have chicory coffee. They have
Whatever
candied
that
bacon.
means.
It's like that Cafe Du Monde coffee or whatever.
Chicken coffee.
Yeah, chicken coffee.
Great.
Whoa, careful with Barb
Oh,
there.
God.
Oh, she's fine.
Not a tool, Carly.
She's fine.
She's used to it.
Like
Mommy gets lonely.
Great.
I'm out of here.
What's Barb's favorite brunch spot?
Whatever
Doghouse
I'm
and Sue
eating.
Arts.
Treats
Yes.
Unleashed? Pet Once?
Pet Once, St. Louis West.
Big
oh my
fan of
gosh.
Pet Once.
They sent a basket home. Big thanks to St.
They
Louis
did.
Pet
We're
Once.
still
Yeah.
going through it.
We love Pet Once. They're great people. Lynette and Nick have a local business. You can check them out online. Pet Once, St. Louis West. That's right. Wait a second. Who has better food, by the way? You've lived in Memphis and St. Louis. Those are two, like, when you have people that tour the country, like comics, they'll be like in Memphis or St. Louis, like, they're like, it's time to saddle in. I'm going to gain 10 pounds this weekend. Better food, St. Louis and Memphis.
I like St. Louis food. I really do.
Is there more to choose from in St. Louis? It feels like it. Memphis is very small.
Memphis is very small, but it's got a lot. It's got a lot in
that block, in that downtown block, in that one block.
Well, I mean, it's like St. Louis where it has a bunch of pockets of area, so that's cool because it gives you options to go on in. But just overall, it's smaller.
Does
so
Graceland do brunch?
Not that I'm familiar with.
They should.
Should they though?
You just get painkillers and a cup of coffee that Elvis would have had.
You get to eat on a toilet.
Yeah.
All the chairs are just toilets.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
What was the sandwich you liked? Peanut butter?
Peanut butter, banana, and honey. I
Fat
think.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Right?
So they serve that as their main
Mm-hmm.
course. Man, you could do that. You do a
So you-
special. You could do
Big
like
controversial setup that you have.
it is.
Do they need to be working toilets, or can they just be props?
You know what? It'd be
Do you need-
nice if
do you
be
need
working.
full
You could
plumbing?
cover.
Yeah.
More things
Mm-hmm.
at the same time.
I'm not sure that the
Could be a hygiene issue.
yeah the city might have an issue.
You
with
might have
that. The health
trouble
inspector could have
getting an
issue
A
with
on
that.
the inspection for
Yeah,
sure.
but you can live with a B.
Could live with. I would still go to a place that's a B. I would still go to a place that's maybe a C, depending on why it's a C.
If it was my restaurant, and they put the C in the window, I'd put like Chris Denman.
I mean, yeah, no.
and then
I'd
it
put
could work
an-
for a D too.
I'd put an L after and be like, Carly Lawrence, that's
Hey.
it's my establishment.
What would your restaurant be if you opened one? Would dogs be allowed in?
Duh. I want to bring my dog to work.
What would the theme be? Would you go like a laid back coffee shop? Would it be a dinner spot? Maybe a jazz place? What would it be, Carly?
Electronica.
That's the food. That's the food theme.
Yeah.
Glowing.
People
glowing
love
eggs?
electronica.
Okay.
It's
Got it.
It's gonna happen.
All right. Well, Blues, put in a new vendor spot for Carly's Electronica
We're gonna
Eats.
basically gonna make it like Electric Daisy Carnival.
Okay. Can we
but
call it?
for brunch?
Can we call it electronic brunch?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. We can. That's
Trademark
fine.
Chris Denman.
It's debatable, but
Yeah.
we don't play electronic music. We only play music by Modest Mouse.
Okay, gosh. Yeah.
We
Are
play
there-
because
We're just trying to dip our toes in all of. We don't want to leave anybody out.
Evangeline's has Miss Jubilee play every Sunday
Oh,
for their
nice.
brunch.
Yeah.
So Modest Mouth could play every
If
Sunday. for
if you
yours.
don't like electronic music, don't worry. We're not even playing it. That's just the theme of the brunch.
Right.
Don't
You
worry.
get all the horrible things, and you miss out on the music. Okay, great. So you have a bunch of smelly kids with stupid clothes on.
Yeah, don't worry.
walking around.
You'll love it.
feed your mouths and listen to a mouth band.
It'll be great.
Okay, I'm into this.
We'll change the style of music.
And Barb's
every
the
weekend.
manager, so
Yeah, that's true. That manager's a real bitch.
yeah, she's
That's
she's
the
got a
technical
lot
term.
to say.
Yeah.
She
Gardner,
stares at me.
I need to know. Oh, robot waiters. Tom Brown suggesting. Beep, boop,
Br-
boop, bop. Would
excellent.
you like an appetizer?
Ooh, hologram hostess.
What about
Brilliant.
what would an electronic cheese stick look like?
That's
You just sprinkle ecstasy in the marinara? Like, how does that
No
work?
drug. We don't do
Oh,
drugs.
no drug. You're a Christian electronic
Yes.
restaurant.
All the
Carly-
electronic, but none
Carly's-
of the
None of the trappings of a bad
It
time.
sounds
No,
like
no,
you've
no.
cornered that market at least.
Carly's
Christian
Electronic Brunch.
We're surprised.
Carly's Christian
That sounds like an
Electronic
awesome
Brunch.
band name.
Yeah, it does.
That is an awesome band name.
Carly's Christian Electronic Brunch, Tuesdays this fall
Yeah.
on HBO.
I think
10
it's
p.m.
I think it's a great band name. Carly's Christian Electronic Brunch.
There's your next
That is a
t-shirt.
band
Well, I'm
name.
not starting a band. I'm starting a brunch spot.
I
so-
know, but it sounds like if that doesn't work out,
Stop
you
trying
could
to make
start a
everything
band.
into a mouth band.
I know.
not. I'm just
we're
saying-
fine.
That if it doesn't work out, you have a backup plan, Plan
Thank
B.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to help.
What kind of music do we play?
Not electronic or Christian, ironically.
Ironically.
Yeah. Not sure yet.
Cool.
Maybe
listen.
more
Throw
bluegrass.
people off the scent. I get it.
I posted this last week. I just feel like whenever we have a canine in that's more than half the size smaller than a feline, we need to highlight a big story out of Philadelphia. May I?
Oh yeah, I don't know
hope
what
we
you're
have.
saying.
I hope we have photo evidence. A 26-pound cat up for adoption in Philadelphia at an animal shelter. This cat
Wow.
is something out of National Geographic. That poor woman holding it up,
Look at its
struggling.
face.
That I put that up.
Ugh.
I made a little thing on Instagram. I said, "I'm the cat," and then the same 7 songs I listen to every single day of my life is the woman holding on to me.
Wow.
Look at that cat. What would that, like if Barb needed to eat and that cat was in front of its bowl, like what's going to happen? Barb, you're just going to get skinny, hon. Is that going to be bad?
If that's a nice cat, they'd probably get along.
Yeah.
Would she snuggle with it?
Maybe not snuggle. Barb does like her space. She barely snuggles with me, but
The cat looks comfy is all I'm saying.
it looks like I would snuggle with that
Mhm.
cat.
It looks like she's holding a couch, to be honest. Maybe an
It's like
ottoman.
a pillow.
Yeah.
You're very right with that couch assessment.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel bad for this woman's back?
Not even the slightest. She looks a little chesty, so she
Okay.
may be used to
Maybe there's a good thing.
carrying
Okay.
around.
That's good. All right. Gardner, you adopting that cat? Could you afford the food bill? You'd have to sell that scooter.
Well, then no.
Yeah.
No. If I have to choose between
Man,
that
you'd have to
cat
go,
and
like,
scooter,
you'd be out killing pigeons.
Yeah, I don't.
You'd
I
have
do.
to do some
I
Ain't
do
gonna do
hope that
that.
cat isn't hurting her back, though. I didn't mean to say she's busty
Okay. Well, she's
in a
streaming
negative
and
way.
she accepts your apology.
Oh, good.
Good, good. Have you seen a cat that big before? I don't think I've seen one.
Not in my entire life.
That's not like a
What
bobcat
do they
out in
call
the
them?
wild.
Chunks?
Chunk was his name.
Well, that's the type of
Its
cat.
name is Chong.
Its name is like Mr. B or something like
Oh, that's a type of cat?
that. Chonk. They're like.
People made these things?
Well, they're like.
Oh,
they're-
I hate
it-
everyone.
no, it's like
People
a slang
breed it?
term for fat cats.
Oh, okay. It's not like a.
Read the story, Chris.
So I just saw a picture and got really excited. Hey, before we
That's
forget
honest,
about
I
it,
appreciate that.
the cats say only one thing. The cat's eyes say only one thing. I want to die.
No, they don't say that.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean he's not looking real happy.
I mean, it's not a happy face.
That cat is Spider-Man's nemesis for sure. Like that thing is huge. That cat's face represents Columbia during a Mizzou night home game.
Imagine
The
that,
black
like, because cats can be mean. Imagine
Yeah.
that cat being mean.
Oh, most cats are evil, I think, and they're predators. Like if you let a cat just go out and run around, all it does is kill birds and squirrels.
that's what Valentino would do.
You right.
Yeah.
Not Ripley. Ripley wouldn't have survived if she didn't have people.
The whole
help her.
wobble thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is sweet as can be, though, so I'm more than willing to help her.
Yeah. But yeah, think if this cat got on like a health kick, you'd be afraid of it. Like get that little panther out of here.
Stop
yeah,
eating
that's
sugar.
That's
Stopped eating sugar. Started wearing more Hawaiian shirts.
Uh-huh.
some keto action.
Speaking of,
Oh, wait a second. Did we have a delivery at the break?
we did.
Gardner came back upstairs, Carly. You saw this with a lot in his hands. What do we have here? I'll unbox it. We're big at unboxing on this, just like those YouTube channels. So what do we have, Gardner?
We have a delivery from Lisa.
It's not a FabFitFun box.
It's a Kohl's
Can
delivery.
confirm.
Yeah. Now, it kind of coincides with the shirt you're wearing today, Chris. Lisa, I think, had been
Super fan Lisa.
at some thrift stores
Barb's very concerned.
and had found some Hawaiian shirts for the group.
For the group?
I
thought these
believe
are all
so.
for me.
Well,
I feel differently about opening this now. You open
we'll
up your
check
own.
this. If there's a 2X in there, that's probably for me. I'm a bit of a chonk, as they say.
Oh no, I just ripped a.
Oh no, is that a love letter?
Oh wow, it's Gardner's face on a note,
Oh.
and it is attached, and there's something in a bag as well.
Barb, you're blocking the view.
Get your butthole out.
Oh, no, don't.
She's very concerned.
So we've got.
Oh.
Oh, that's me.
That's
Oh,
your
wow.
Rick,
That's
your
me.
Rick photo.
That's me.
Rick, who vacations in Destin.
That's right, and tries to get Carly to think he owns a car dealership. So that's that. So
I saw a
thank you,
Destin
Lisa.
T-shirt in my local watering hole the other day, and I started just laughing by myself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's a photo on each one.
Oh, okay.
This is the most thoughtful thing that's ever happened. Look at that. There's a bag attached to each one. This is
She
amazing.
had a vision.
Yeah, she did. Look at this. Thank you, Lisa. This is it. 2 shirts for me. My photo's
Wow.
attached to 2 of them.
That was very
The
kind.
system is much more put together than I realized. I'm an idiot and didn't realize what was happening. So thank you, Lisa. We've got shirts.
We'll have to get those up. Yeah, he
Yep.
tried.
There it is.
There you go.
We've got shirts. Thank you. That was very kind of
Very
her.
nice.
Do
Cool.
Blues fans bring you Hawaiian shirts?
Nope.
They will.
Okay.
Keep working for it. Gardner, you want to wear those Friday?
Quite possible. If I
Floral Friday.
if I end up
Thank
at
you.
comedy on Thursday,
Happiest hour.
I might try and wear mine then. It just depends on if I end up there or not. So.
Okay.
But yes, I can most certainly wear it on Friday, if not.
Well,
Thursday
you'll have
night.
your scooter by then. Why wouldn't you be here?
Scoot on over.
Well, for the comedy,
Yeah.
I don't know what I got going on. I might be sitting on a park bench in Forest Park that day.
Okay.
Oh man, he sells it so well, doesn't he?
I know, right? I might be doing something that I choose to do other than go to comedy, but it's totally my choice.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
I like the park.
That's cool.
I'm a park person.
At 8 p.m. in the evening?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
You ever just
Discussion closed.
sit there and think?
Nope.
Go
Never
down.
thought a day in my life.
I don't believe you.
Can't relate. What's next on the agenda?
Well, I like this. This is like whenever Travis starts moving the show along, you're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming on today.
I love this. This is
Really
great. This is
appreciate
great.
both of you.
Carly,
It was the show
speaking
over.
of things to do, I got to leave. I'm Carly Lawrence, and this has been We Are Live. No, I wanted to do this because
Sitting
Carly.
in that chair, that's perfect.
Yeah. Carly, you are a big conspiracy theory expertise.
Something
person.
like that.
Yep.
I dabble, but I don't confirm any facts.
We haven't discussed it on the show, but I think this is proof that someone's on an island after having a successful plastic surgery. Jeffrey Epstein allegedly or did transfer more than $577 million to his brother 2 days before his suicide. This is tweeted from at MSNBC. $577 million to his brother. Lisa Bloom, the lawyer representing several of his alleged victims in a civil suit, describes with what that means for the case in the article from MSNBC on Twitter. Gardner, I know that you like molding storylines in directions, and you like creating chaos. Where are we at in the Epstein saga
Don't know.
from the Gardner corner?
Don't know. Still needs to settle.
Does
I need more information.
Does the mystery surrounding his death have gasoline added to the fire?
I don't
now that
like.
you know this.
I don't like when quote unquote conspiracy theories are jumped on by the mainstream. It makes me uncomfortable.
You like living on the fringe. I
because
get it.
then it makes me wonder, well, why are they involved now? Why is mainstream all of a sudden believing things that ordinarily wouldn't be believed by mainstream?
Carly.
So then I become curious with that. And that leads me more questions. Then it makes me actually take a step back and say, let's let this settle some and let the people whose attention span to this will wane over time, let them step aside and let the professional theorists take over at some point. So that's where I am still. I'm still letting everything kind of marinate, letting certain people get out of the way, and then when more information becomes available, they'll have more clarity. There's still certain things that need to be done. They need to check the ranch in the New Mexico area. They've already checked the island, but you're also wondering, hey, hasn't there been enough time for them to dispose of whatever might be there? So it's questions remain. Some people are going to feel the way they do because when you get on it early on and already have an idea of what you believe happened, it's tough to get away from that then. Then you start looking for things to feed your agenda. I know this because I do that as
I
well.
love looking for things to feed my agenda.
Yes.
See,
Everyone
you
does.
liked
Big
that
fan.
restaurant's Instagram photo, and that one girl that we saw there that one time looked at you briefly, and I knew that you had a thing for her. And is that what you're?
Big fan of feeding my own
What are you trying to tell us, Chris?
I've just seen that happen. I've seen that happen. So you guys could work together on that. Tuesdays this fall on UPN, Carly and Gardner investigate agendas together.
Carly's electronic Christian brunch.
Yep.
Is that the-
Yeah, it's a working title.
I like the title.
Now we're talking.
So that's where I am with it. There's still a long way to go here.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of time to sort through this. one.
Totally. Look on Reddit.
That should help.
I couldn't lock down justice for John Bonet, so that's not
You
me.
tried?
Yeah, it's taken.
Oh, I thought it was available.
No, I was just trying. It was wishful thinking that it was available. It's taken, but I'm not going to tell you guys my real one because then you guys are going to look me up. But
Do you say weird things?
no,
Can you
but
give us a hint?
no,
Does it have to do with John Bonet?
no, nothing. John Bonet's not even on the radar, which I'm disappointed about.
Grizz
but
Leader 69.
That's not it at all. But I did have I was like, oh man, I have a comment for this. And it was in the Bachelor subreddit. And one of the girls that was proposed to as the Bachelorette got re-proposed to by her husband. And I was like, oh man, I got a good comment for this. And then I made my,
What did it say?
I made my username and then I went and commented, just being like,
I just sat there and
a
waited for
stupid
the
troll.
upvotes.
And yeah, I did.
What'd you say?
I was just like, I can't even get a guy to propose to me once, let alone twice, clown emoji. And it's gotten like over 600 upvotes. So like
Oh,
I'm
really?
doing pretty
So if
well.
I search that
Oh, I'm
on
doing it right
Reddit, I
now.
can find out what your username
Probably.
is then. Okay.
But yeah, no, people loved it. And so many comments on it being like, yeah, girl, I feel attacked. Like,
All your
Oh my
brunch
God,
rats.
yeah.
All your brunch rats coming out to
Was it the
support you.
emoji that sold it? Is that what sold it for everyone?
probably. That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, what if I didn't put the emoji? Would I have gotten more upvotes or less upvotes?
Right.
Like, who is this monster that's been created? I don't know. I don't know who she is, but that was my first comment, and it got so many upvotes. So I'm basically a Reddit
No,
celebrity.
yeah, you know
I
what
found
it is?
I
It's
found
like
You
it.
did?
I found it.
Does everybody? Do I have to
I
make
won't
a
tell
new? Do I have to make a new username now? It's a good one though, right?
It's a day ago. I thought this was like 2 years ago.
Oh no, this was literally yesterday.
Can I say it? There are 606 points.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna talk about I only look at like Bachelor subreddit. Go ahead, tell him.
Laura Branigan.
Yeah.
Same girl. Let's read these comments.
Okay.
Same girl. Can't even get an average Joe to commit to a relationship.
Oh, and then I commented on that, and I got more upvotes for my comment on that.
Team Hannah Beast. These are my roots. Says can't even get an MF text back.
Uh-huh.
And then Little Macaroon says you didn't have to call me out like this. Cries and single. Let's see. Guy here will propose if A, you are right here for the right reason, and B, let me touch a boob at least once a month. It can be okay. I've never identified so much with a comment. That's from.
I know that I'm a voice of the people.
You know what? Like one post for you, and the commentary is so perfect for the topic
Yes.
that you have the potential to be a star on Bachelor Reddit.
Yeah.
I'm going to the top. I'm a voice
I
of the
would think
people.
so. That's a.
Thank
that's
you,
a.
Laura Branigan,
I mean, to
for
launch that
passing along
way.
your namesake.
I would have went on
day-
and
Laura
not
Branigan.
being on Reddit.
Yeah, your debut with that. That's a good move,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a strong start.
Thank you so much.
And
See, I would have
We're
went with
very
Laura.
proud of our success so
you
far.
should be on Bachelor Reddit.
I was gonna like do it something with Barb's name, but I was like, no, then people are gonna know who I am. But I think people are gonna know who I am if I'm like saying it on a live broadcast
Yeah,
as well.
I probably shouldn't have asked you what you said, because then it was easily searchable.
Well, you know what? It's all out, and dogs out of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The chonks out of the bag.
The chonks out of the bag.
Now, Gardner, would you make a Reddit account with the name Laura Branigan's manager?
Oh, I should have done that one.
Yeah, that would have been good. No, I think you did well.
I am the Laura Branigan,
From the
the original.
That's
From the
actually my
grave.
username on 4chan.
oh, good. 4chan. You're a big 4chan guy?
No.
Okay.
I visited there once, and I got out quickly.
Was it as bad as I think it is?
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
what
pretty
4chan is,
bad.
Carly?
No, not
Oh,
familiar.
we're boring Barb. I'm getting a straight shot at her beehole.
She's just doing yoga.
Yeah. Yoga,
Stretch.
yeah.
Calisthenics.
That's right. So congrats on your Reddit
Thank you so
success.
much.
I'm
Yeah,
proud
no.
of you.
I mentioned last hour that I wanted to bring up Billie Eilish for a certain
Yeah.
reason. Part of it is because I saw a tweet recently that made me ask myself a question. And then I asked some people around the office the same question yesterday.
What was it?
So I saw a tweet that said, in an alternate universe, Lou Fest is coming up in a few weeks. And then also asked who headlines this year in the alternate Lou-niverse.
That's
Nice
funny.
word. At Whiskey and Soba on Twitter.
So
What's
that
that
had
guy's
me
name?
thinking.
Spencer.
I don't know the last name.
Pernikov.
So it actually had me thinking, like, what would that look like if it were this year? And I
Is that
asked-
never happening again?
I would think something's going to happen.
Continue.
Something is.
Sorry to disrupt you.
It just makes too much sense
Totally.
for it not to happen. Especially with Central Fields redone the way they are now, too. I mean, the spot is just perfect. But it had me asking, what would that look like? Because I was thinking back to, like, maybe in recent years even, the lineup could have been better. But you look back to, like, 2013, and I was looking at some of the old lineups. They had, like, the Killers, Wilco, National,
Yeah, pretty.
Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros all in 1 year. Like, they were hitting some groups as they were starting to skyrocket some.
How about the fact that Chris Stapleton and Lauryn Hill
Yeah.
were on there, and then you also had like Vince Staples and Band of Horses, like for the other
Yeah.
levels. Like, geez, LCD Sound System was on that one.
Right. And they hadn't done anything together, I believe, in a little while at that point. Never Arcade Fire. Never
Wow,
Arcade
really
Fire.
upset about
We
that one.
should-
I'm still bothered because the year it got canceled, I was hopeful that Arcade Fire would be there that year because they were on tour. They had a new album out, and I'm like, okay, I've never seen my favorite band live, and I wanted to
Really?
see them. The first time I wanted to see them was in a festival kind of setting or an outdoor setting. I didn't want to see them in a venue. I wanted to see them outdoors, and so I'm like, it makes so much sense that it would happen, and it didn't. But they were like at Louisville's festival, which is Forecastle last year, so I was like, man, why is Louisville getting like that? And I know they do a good job with their. I think it's 3 days actually. So I actually went and looked at their lineup this year, to kind of see maybe what it might have looked like for this year. So they had the
Ooh.
Killers, Anderson .Paak, and the Free Nationals, David Brothers, and then you see some of the others: Portugal the Man, Judah the Lion. I'm having trouble. Nelly was there.
Where?
This is in Louisville.
Nelly?
Yeah.
Why isn't he on one of the main? He didn't get top
Yeah.
billing.
Well, they have other
Nelly,
ones.
where is he?
He's a second day
Oh
Saturday.
my God!
Yeah.
They have. Do you know that's a big arguing point with agents and management?
Oh yeah.
The placement on a poster. That's what the Lou Fest folks were telling me. They were
Chromeo. That was an interesting
I
one.
believe.
I love
Yeah.
Chromeo.
So like,
Nelly in the second line after Moon Taxi and Love. What the?
the reason
Times are changing, man.
the reason I brought
I'm
up
not totally shocked.
that Nelly's at that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time has passed.
What new
He hasn't
music
put
is
out
he
a
coming
new
out
album.
with? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. What's he gonna do? Play
Oh, it'll
country
take him.
grammar?
Hey, he should
The kids
team
these
up.
days aren't into that.
Yeah, that's true.
But I asked the question to Beth Hoops yesterday here in the office, and she was like, "Oh, it'd be Billie Eilish," and I was like, "Yeah, that
At
if
Lou
you,
Fest?
if you could."
If you could,
I mean,
Right.
they had Robert Plant allegedly coming.
But
what
you
if
know-
we could afford her? Yeah.
Outcast did one year that was not cheap.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, if you were ideally looking for it, that might be the one this year. That might have been the one if you could have somehow pulled that off. That would have been difficult to do. And like with her,
Gary Clark Jr. is always a pull. I
Yeah.
mean, but then you go around, and that would have affected like people that were at the Fox and other
yeah, but
scheduling. Like,
and I
so
think,
for example, Jason Isbell is at the Roots and Blues thing this year
Right.
in Columbia. Maybe that would have shifted if they would have got to him
right,
first or
like
something.
the things would have been different. Like even Beth brought up like Lizzo. Like, it would have been awesome
sure.
to have seen Lizzo there. She wouldn't have had her concert at the pageant then, obviously, so things would have been adjusted. But, like, that was another. Beth had two good names I thought that were fantastic. It was just a game I was playing in my mind. Okay, what could this possibly look like? Just to kind of keep the mind sharp, thinking about what's possible down the road, too. And I think the Billie Eilish one definitely, if it somehow, some way could have happened, because ever since, I think, and I'm trying to remember who it is, there's a music person I follow that it was since Billie Eilish's Coachella set where he was like, yeah, this is it for her. It's about to happen. And bam, we've seen what's happened. Because I think she's at the top of Billboard now. Overtook Old Town Road,
Yep.
the first with her. She got a number of songs up there right now. So that would make sense to me. I would have said we had to have somehow found a way again to have both T-Pain and Michael McDonald
Yep.
at the same event,
yeah.
so we could have the collaboration between T-Pain and Michael McDonald. That was a must for me to happen.
Fell in love with a stripper.
Mhm,
That one?
exactly.
Big
Yeah.
T-Pain fan.
Huge. Thanks for asking me which comedians we would have booked on our
You know what? You guys had a good list.
ever.
Taylor Tomlinson. I
Yeah.
was very excited about
Yeah,
that.
I know. Yeah. And then Matt Rife's on NBC's
Good gosh.
right now. Mia has a Comedy Central special coming out. in
Incredible.
2 or like a month or something.
So they got the wall bump without even
We did the redo show,
right.
so they still got some of that stank.
Some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the adjusted show still works.
Mm-hmm.
Even
The
ad
wall
libbing
bump
a little
scale.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even ad libbing still works for the wall bump.
Yeah. There it is. Now you know. What do you think about that?
So that's why I wanted to bring her up, because I thought that would have been ideally what you would have been looking
Yeah,
at
it's
for a
Barb's
headline.
favorite artist.
Is it?
Probably.
You haven't. She hasn't
Besides me singing.
confirmed it with her voice.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she doesn't talk.
Now, you also have to think, like, which popular artist or band maybe from like 10 years ago or so would have been the one they would have selected as well, because it's normally within their formula, it seems. I don't know what that would have looked like this year, because you're also trying not to repeat too much or within a certain smaller time frame artists that you've already had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to actually look at that list to see, because you saw the Killers were there in 2013. I know they're obviously they did Louisville's Forecastle. Avett Brothers is always a hit for me. They do a cover. Actually, speaking of covers, there's a song by a country music artist named Blaze Foley called Clay Pigeons, which I believe that song is lyrically perfect.
Oh wow.
Lyrically perfect.
Clay
that,
Pigeons,
Carly?
right?
You
Yeah.
hear that?
They do
Perfect.
a cover of that one I saw on like Sirius or something. They did it in their studios. It is unbelievable to me. It hits your soul.
Oh, okay.
A lyrically perfect song and done well. Simple cover, but their own twist a little bit with it too. So like, if they would have, if I saw them in a festival setting, even with people around, and they did their cover of that, I'd probably tear up some. I'd probably have to wipe it away. Just a little bit. So I recommend that one.
Very nice.
Okay.
That's all.
You know what I recommend?
Which sponsor do you recommend?
Farmington Fall Fest.
Oh,
Brews,
yeah.
Brews,
And-
Blues,
and Murphy
barbecue.
Settlement?
And Barb.
Farmington, Missouri. Are you bringing Barb down for your MCE duties?
Yes.
That's right.
I
Carly
told
will
you.
be there, and you can get T-shirts online, farmingtonfallfest.com. It's craft beer, barbecue, blues music, and Carly and Barb. So you could do Barb, Brews, Blues, and barbecue.
Yes.
So they need to put a 4
They
after the B
do.
on
They
the
do
logo.
need to fix the logo completely.
Okay.
They do need to change the entire logo.
Yeah, thank you.
But besides that, it's great.
Friday, September 20th, Saturday, September 21st. They've got a 5K on the Saturday.
What kind of food do they have? Hold on, you can finish your spiel and then
Please,
tell
please.
me how much.
No. They have
I'll be chain smoking
chicken
during
ribs.
the 5K.
Yeah, I love that.
While
Chicken,
running it?
ribs, pork, brisket, all kinds of different vendors. There's a contest at St. Louis Barbecue. Hang on, I want to say this right. So it's actually backed by the, let's see, I'm looking it up real quick. It's in beautiful downtown Farmington. They've got VIP packages
Beautiful.
available.
VIP.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Thank you
important
for saying
people
it.
packages.
The St. Louis Barbecue Society backs it, so that means that it's the real deal. So you're not getting any of this this nasty stuff.
Yeah.
That's right. Farmington Fall Fest, Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. Again, Carly's going to be there emceeing. It's going to be a heck of a time in downtown Farmington. Craft beer, great music. You know some of the bands like Marquise Knox, John Henry, our friends in Funky Butt Brass Band. Do they get a ring? How does that work?
You know what? I'm not the one who's in charge of
Okay.
who's getting rings.
Again, barbecue contest sanctioned by the St. Louis Barbecue Society. 10 blues bands across 2 stages and a craft beer garden. Food, games. There's even a blacksmith and chainsaw demonstration and craft vendors. This is going to be a fun time. It is a very cool event. You can check it out. It's only an hour south of St. Louis, presented by Karsh Family Dental in Farmington, Missouri. So check out the website and go support Carly as she brings out bands and entertains the crowd.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. Barb, are you ready? Barb, brews, blues, and barbecue.
She loves to entertain.
She certainly does. Gardner, what do you
Sorry, I
have?
was checking my delivery.
Where are we at on delivery status?
It's still on the vehicle.
Okay, perfect.
So-
Well, that gives us enough time to wrap up here. Carly, where do people cash up you for your birthday tomorrow?
At Carly Laughs. That's my Venmo.
Uh-huh, for your birthday. And you're
That's
gonna be-
also my social media handle on all of the things.
Carly's trying to brunch rat this weekend, guys. Let's take care of her.
I just want to go to brunch. I just want to buy some brunch.
Do you have any plans for your birthday?
No, because
You
I'm
hanging out with Guy?
actually going out of town for one of my best friend's wedding, Thursday through Sunday.
It's Gardner's favorite movie.
And it's in my best friend's wedding.
Second favorite. National Treasures #1.
Okay.
That's also why I need money because I will be in California and everything is much more expensive there.
Where's it at in California?
Kingsburg. It's right by. I have to go to the Fresno airport.
It's north.
Is
I've
it?
never
I
been
fly to
there.
LAX and then fly to Fresno, so it's
Oh,
not
that's
even
not
a
a-
direct flight. But that was the cheapest option I had,
Uh-huh.
and it still wasn't cheap.
Okay.
Growing up is fun.
That's so far and so much on a flight. So bless Carly's Venmo for her birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, no, please.
Send her a buck at Carly Laughs on Venmo.
Literally $1. I
Yeah.
don't. Literally 50 cents.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
A poke bowl from Poke Doke is $12, so that's just like one. And
Gotcha.
I love those.
What about Buzz's Hawaiian Grills poke?
Oh, that's what I meant to. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
meant to say.
Buzz is a local business. You can check out their Facebook page for locations throughout the city.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
Buzz's
just Google
Hawaiian Grill.
Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, and it'll tell you where to go.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
gotta see
good.
where that's gonna be.
And
today.
again, I'll remind you guys, Jack Daniels helping us present comedy this Thursday. That is right. Happiest Hour, Meredith Hopping, Nathan Orton, Jovan Bibbs. Get there. Special start at 4. It's in Grand Center. It's in our building. You can come see where we have all the fun. 6 o'clock is when comedy starts. Our featured partner this week is Young Professionals and Gateway Pet Guardians. So come say hi to Adoptable Alonzo as well. Big shout out to all you guys for tuning in today. For Carly Lawrence, for Barb, for the Stream Queen.
It's Sylvan
Garden.
Lake. My dad's there right now. He just sent me a picture. It's where they filmed part of National Treasure Book of Secrets.
This is a big day for Gardner. Gardner, you're going to have to give us a scooter update tomorrow. Big thanks to Lisa for dropping off the Hawaiian shirts. Guys, support Carly and Venmo her.
Help me.
We'll be back tomorrow live at 8 a.m. We'll see you then. Carly, say peace.
Peace.
Brunch.